What up, y'all? Back again. These are all just Gilded Age homes, and you're gonna see some cathedrals, a few cathedrals. You're gonna see these windows going into the ground. You see that right there? Windows going into the ground. These are all mud flood. They're called mud flooders, meaning they were in the catastrophe when the enemy was loosed from the abyss in 1812. Seen as a comet, caused liquefaction. It's a geological, scientific thing where the pressure and the sound from this comet, being the enemy, being loosed, caused anything heavy, the dirt to mix with the water under the dirt and caused liquid mud. So everything heavy on the ground sunk up to 20 meters, 30 feet, sometimes more in some places, but you'll see these are all buildings before the 1850s, and some of them have been dug out, and some of them have been sunk in the mud, and they just built the infrastructure up against it. See the windows right there? You're going to see this, but you've probably seen it all your life and didn't realize it. That building goes underground. You're going to find that, or you're going to find that they go underground, a whole story. And back then, they wouldn't be digging out homes because they wouldn't have any kind of equipment to do that. See those windows? And those windows going into the ground is because they sunk in the mud. Sometimes they'll build stairs up to a second floor window. See those windows? You're going to see this a lot. And I'm just trying to turn you on to look how they're built for giants. And they're amazing structures. And for us to have built these pre-19th century or 1800s is impossible with the equipment and all the things going on, and we can't build them today when you get down to the architectural level. Not to mention coring it or bringing just all of the pieces together with horses and wooden wheel wagons and no electricity, but candles and a little hammer and a chisel. These are the kind of construction pieces and architectures that you're going to see in America, y'all. This is just in America. And there's many, many more. And a lot of them are not standing today. And there's the windows going into the ground because it sunk a whole 3/4 of a story. We just don't do this stuff today, y'all. And if we do, it's a fake version of what you're seeing. This is full on, look at that. That's full on real, authentic, genuine. It's so ornate. Tell me who built this. I'd like to meet him, okay? There's more windows going to the ground. I took a little bit closer up pictures for you so that you could see, do we build that? Tell me we build that stuff, because we don't. And it's one thing to have equipment, but you also need skilled labor. We don't have skilled laborers that can build this stuff. I did construction. We build crap, and everything is faux fake if we do something like that. It's hollow pillars, and they're plastic, or they're crappy cement. It's not the real deal. And then you got to explain, this is what they turned into. You see that? Some of these beautiful places got demolished, burned out, they got knocked down. Look at that. But you see, there's nothing but horse and wagons. You're going to see these little borders around it too. They're either trying to hide it or they had to build some sort of infrastructure to keep it right when it's settled. But these were all found. That's why they call them founders, because they found it. There's windows there going into the ground. Windows there going into the ground. There as well. That's why nobody can explain that. And it's not a basement. You don't build a basement, windows going into the ground. It's sunk. It's obvious. See the borders going around it? That's obvious. It's sunk. And it's all over the earth. And it's in Russia. It's everywhere. It's in Europe. It's in Asia. It's in Australia. It's in New Zealand. Those are all going into the ground. And you'll find steps going up or down into the ground, or up. into a second floor level because it was an in-between story. This here is Pennsylvania, some of this. I haven't even scratched the surface in just America. But these are structures from, see, look at that. It's all sunk. Sometimes it's higher in the back than the front. And we just, you don't build like that. We use 2x4s and some crappy cement today. We don't do this. And all the architecture, man, it's amazing. That's sunk. You could tell by looking at it. But I've been on this for close to 8 years now. You don't see us building this stuff. We just burn it down and destroy it or bulldoze it. That's what we do to this stuff. And if you don't see it being done today, that means we can't do it. Because if we could, we would. And it's not a price thing. I mean, it is a price thing, but even with the price, I don't think you can build this stuff. The spires, these beautiful spires and these amazing corners. This architecture is unknown to us, period. Can't do it. Can't do it, y'all. Give me a like, subscription, peace.